Hello and welcome to episode 23 of our Let's Roleplay Crusader Kings 2 as the Saadid Dynasty. We are Sultan Jibril of the SaadidSultanate, who, well, he's running a bit slow here. Oh, because we're auto-saving. Well, he's ambitious and proud and gregarious and envious, and I believe that one's patient. And when he's 26 years old, he inherited this kingdom from his father, Khalil the Great. And, well, oh, good, Bacha for his low crown authority. That's actually really good for us. But as I was saying, he's actually just lost about, well, not half, but a lot of his kingdom lost the, just on the Emirates view, the Emirate of Gascony and the Emirate of Aquitaine, as well as a few, well, one holding in the Emirate of Toulouse and the Catholic Crusade for the Kingdom of Aquitaine. But for now, Queen Elise of Aquitaine is actually very weak, so we should be able to retake that land pretty easily. We need a new steward first, though. And Abdul Hassan would like to be it, so... Actually, no, let's give it to the Emir of Valencia, who's almost as good. And, well, he'll also like us a lot more since we appointed him as our steward. And that means he'll give us more troops, and we're going to need troops if we want to take land off Aquitaine. At the moment we've got a 5,000 soldier army, 8,000 is our max, whereas Queen Elise has probably got absolutely nothing when we... Roundtree, is that what I want? Total levy 7. So maybe we should actually just go do it, even though our armies are fairly weak right now. But... Actually... Oh, there's no... I'm assuming since we gain lower crown authority, that means we can actually declare war on our Ummayad people here, but it doesn't look like there's any of them we actually have a claim on. No, see, we hold all of Galicia, we hold all of Aragon. Oh, Navarra no longer exists. It's just we hold a bit of land in Castile there that we shouldn't. But that's okay. So, what's our military guy doing? Training troops in Albarracin, that's pretty good. Proselytizing an Armagnac, that's probably not the best use of you. You can go to Provence. And the improving diplomatic relations there is good. No technologies. We won't spend any money right now because we might have to hire mercenaries. The thing is, if I declare a holy war on her, her Catholic neighbours might come to join them, and they'll be powerful enough to defeat me. But it's probably worth it. I could just take Carcassonne, or any of these border lands. My kinsman, the Emir of Galicia. Oh, here's a claim on Cognac, which is in here somewhere, I assume. Huh. Oh, it'll just be a little holding. Oh, invasion of Aquitaine. Everything she controls will be taken or vassalized. I assume if I declare an invasion, though, that her allies could come, or other Catholics would be more likely to come and join her. Maybe I should just take everything at once. Because if we win, that would be huge for our power, getting, well, 3 emirates. But I can't because I don't have enough piety, and I'm not going to get enough anywhere near, so we'll just go holy war for Toulouse. Any nearby Catholic rulers would join her, so we'll go try and take Toulouse off her. And yes, I will call in all my allies. The Wali of Lucon. And the Emir of Badajoz. Yes and yes. And we'll get everybody onto boats that we can. Just because we want to amass them quickly, or amass our soldiers quickly. Who are these people I can arrest? Pauline bint Hussan. Oh, we're having a Ferucia. Okay, a member arrives with an invitation to all the warriors of the land to take part in Ferucia, a great martial competition held but once per reign to determine who is the greatest. At last. I'm pretty sure I'm proud. Yes, I am, and I'm also a cavalry leader. So, I'm going to be very keen on this. At last. Cool, and Wally Murad is helping me out. And I might actually send these troops by boat as well, since they're going to take a while to walk across the mountains. And the Emir of Badajoz is helping me, and he's got 2,500 soldiers. Whereas Aquitainians up to 6,000. My shortcomings in the Ferucia competition do not seem quite as significant after helping myself to a healthy serving of wine. Though it is haram, forbidden, surely a few more drops won't hurt. Well, I'm now a drunkard. That's great. So, it looks like quite a few people, including France, is joining against us, so we're probably going to lose this holy war. Let's hire mercenaries. Which I could do, but I wouldn't really be able to afford them, to keep them, I mean. Mr. Irish Bands, 1,400 soldiers. Lots of archers, which are good. Yeah, actually, let's get the Irish Band in. And who's this? Leader of the Ummayad revolt wants us to fight someone? I'm going to decline because I'm not actually sure what exactly you're trying to do. War against the tyranny of Badshah Fadl II. I'm already at war with, like, Christians. Do I have more boats coming? Nope, they've all arrived, just waiting for my mercenaries and my allies. So actually, let's move into Foix. Oh, we'll wait because it's severe winter. Muhammad the Shadow claims he'll be better spy master than Idris. With a name like that, you'd expect so. So yeah, you can do the job now. And study technology. In Constantinople's the obvious place. Doesn't look like the French are really wanting to intervene in this war though. Who else is in here? Duke of Provence, and a few counts, and a Prince Bishop. So nothing really major. But it's just they've obviously got a holy order helping them out. But we'll move into Foix now. It's still severe winter, so we'll lose a few troops. Ferucia has reached its end, and the combat techniques I had practiced did not work well against real thinking opponents. I am not quite the fighter I thought I was. Lose one marshal. Very bad. My allies are on the way to helping me out. Maybe I should wait till it's not winter. I want to move there to get its terrain advantage if they attack me. I'm sure he's not a heretic. But I also don't want to lose lots of troops to the weather before we fight. So I could move into these hills, where it's a mild winter, which would help me out a bit. Yeah, let's actually just move into Narbonne for now. Another son called Khalil. Oh, apparently that rebel is winning. The troops in Albarracin is very good. How long is my money going to hold out? A long time. I'm actually still making money even though I've got those rebels. My wife Shakira is pregnant. Those rebels actually, well, the Ummayyads are very weak at the moment. I think they just lost a lot of troops fighting the Byzantines earlier, so these rebels actually are doing pretty well for themselves. I mean, I think the Ummayyads will still win eventually, but it's obviously taken them a long time. Won the Siege of Braganza? Was that in here? Nope. Ah, that would have been these people fighting the rebels. No, fighting Vikings. Okay. Looks like the Aquitainians are massing. And what's West Francia doing up here? West Francia is fighting the Ummayyads. So that's not my war, that's something else. But surely I'd be involved in it. Defending against me. We've got a truce with the Ummayyads. But why then were they attacking these people? The Mosque of Chatillon, Mosque of... I'm not sure. And my allies are leaving me just when we need them because there are 12,000 Aquitainian troops there. We've only got 9,000 in total. It's just these holy orders. And West Francia. 6,000 West Francians and 6,000 Teutonic Knights. I'm assuming. Hockmaster Ebor sounds Teutonic. Okay, 6,000 are marching towards Narbonne. Hopefully we can defeat them by using the hills to our advantage. But where are our allies going? We need them. Another 3,000 Aquitanians marching in. Won the Siege of Narbonne. But we really have to win this battle, and they're coming in from every direction. 10,000 of them just there. Okay, so we're probably not going to win this. And probably not seems pretty accurate right now. Okay, we can pull back to Rosello and then probably onto the boats, since we'll probably lose our entire army if we keep fighting, although we've actually lost most of it already. Okay, 933 soldiers survived out of my 7,000 soldier army. So, I guess we're just going to have to make peace here. Surrender? We'll just have to do it. And then we'll have to dismiss our mercenaries. It's only 300 of them, but still. I totally forgot when starting that war that Catholics have access to holy warriors, or holy orders, whereas I do not, yet at least. Which just means that even though she had very few soldiers, you want us to go against, fight her. Yeah, okay. You fought me in my war. The Emir of Castille is declaring war on us. Okay, we don't really have enough troops to defend against that, I don't think. We can get a few more. 900. Better just send everybody home. And raise our levies again. These guys can probably just walk across now. Any prisoners I can ransom? One. An Irish Earl. I assume he's Irish? Yes, he is. Ransom. 70 gold's better than nothing, especially when I've got negative 570. my son needs an education, and the Emir of Galicia. Yep, I want him to like me more, so there we go. Boats aren't quite here yet. She told me that my son Mukhtar has insulted her again. And, well, I'm gregarious. I'm also a drunkard. I think I'd probably be telling him that honesty has its bounds. Being gregarious, I assume I like being nice to people. And there's nothing here that particularly seems like I want to actually punish him. So it's 3,000 Castilian troops. Oh, actually I should call my allies to this war. Doesn't look like they want to. Oh, what's happening here? Khalil Saadid will soon embark on a lengthy journey by carriage, during which many things could go wrong if we could buy the loyalty of the carriage driver. Okay, I completely forgot I'm trying to kill that guy. I've received the money from Emir Hafiz is enough to bribe the driver. That's excellent. Emir Berhadin III decided not to send me the money I need to bribe the carriage driver. I'll pay for it myself. I will definitely not, because I do not have that much money, so forget it. I've received the money from Mir Ranimuro. It is enough to bribe the driver. Excellent. And Wali Abdul Ghaffar, good. Sheikh Salik, no, forget about it. Received money from Wali Murad. Mir Saadin has not, so I will forget about it. So I'm guessing we're not bribing the driver, because that was obviously a lot of gold. I mean, that was 3 lots of 100 gold, so this guy, the driver of the carriage, would be incredibly wealthy. I mean, what could you buy with 300 gold here? An entire town? Militia training ground with another 100 soldiers? So yeah, that guy would be very wealthy. Success! The carriage was sent flying over the edge of a cliff with Sami still in it. Trying to kill Sami? The driver I bribed has also been dealt with, leaving no loose ends that can tie me to this event. Shame on a nice carriage, though. Success! The carriage was sent flying over the edge of the cliff with Prince Khalil still in it. Unfortunately, the driver I bribed was caught and my involvement was revealed during his torture. So good, but bad? Who was the Sami kid I killed? Send Shakira into hiding. No, we'll just leave her out. So someone's obviously trying to kill her. That'll be you. So you can go into prison. Okay. So I'm not going to be able to fight Castile very well. At least I won't be able to fight their army very well, so I might send and get my guys to occupy Burgos. Oh, no, it looks like they want to come and fight us in Saragossa, which I think we'll do because we get a river crossing advantage. So maybe we'll fight them here. I've got pretty good generals. Actually, myself, I'm a pretty good general. 5 cavalry. So Bahia is unyielding, so that's good. Got an unpredictable leader, Berhadin, who's on the other flank. But Uwais here does nothing, other than being very good. Sheikh of Khalid is a winter soldier. It's November, which... is this winter here in Saragossa? I can't see. And then you've got me down here as a cavalry leader, but I'm not actually a very good general. So you're going to tell me if this is winter? Mild winter? Maybe we should get the winter commander. Winter supply, winter combat, plus 50%. Yep, we can get you, because what does... Okay. Moral defense, plus winter supply, plus winter combat. Should have a pretty good bonus from our generals here. One of your wives, Parad, has been caught trying to serve a cup of poisoned tea to one of your sons born by a different wife. Only your son's keen senses revealed the beverage for the vile poison it was before he drank from the cup. It seems her goal is to improve the influence and standing of her own offspring with you. Um, I don't. I think I'd actually be very pissed off with this. Proud, envious, ambitious, drunkard, but still, I think we'd throw her in a dungeon. Or maybe we'll just kill her. I think we'll just kill her. And we'll get a wife to replace her. Actually, we only had 2 wives to start with. Oh, Paran was my first wife, now Shakira is. So we've only got Shakira left. Oh yeah, let's get in second wife. The Princess of Hispania. Yes, you do, marrying a princess. Marrying a princess of the Arabian Empire would also be good. Actually, let's marry both of them, because we totally can. She's 31 years old, but... Princess of Africa, 16, that'll be better. So yeah, I've got some princesses for wives. Okay, so we are outnumbered here, we've got some pretty significant bonuses. Looks like we're winning very well in the centre, but not doing so well on this flank. Oh, excuse me. Oh, more troops are arriving. Managed to even out the numbers a lot. But we've lost on one flank, lost in the centre, and we've actually managed to lose the battle. So I'm not entirely sure what happened on that one flank, but we managed to lose when I thought we were actually winning. Oh, I don't care about the Chief Kadi at all. I can call in allies. Would they come? No. And well, we're auto-saving. And no, they wouldn't come, so I won't bother asking them. Okay, I might as well send my armies home. I can still get a pretty sizable army from these people. Actually, let's see if there's any more vassals I could impress. The Emirate of Galicia would like me, could like me more. But that's probably the last major one. So let's see if I can give him an honorary title. Court Architect? Designated Regent. Could do that. I mean, he kind of hates me, so I'm very reluctant to. But it would get me more troops from him. Let's just go with the Court Calligrapher. Now we're up to 3,300 troops we can get out from our various vassals. I could hire retinue, but I've got no money. Same as I could hire mercenaries, but I've got no money. But the Emirate of Barcelona is the only one that's really given me significant troops. Actually, 2,577, so that's, for some reason, seems like all of his troops survived, like I didn't call them last time. And that's most of my actual military force, is that guy. And our levies in Nebraska are doing alright. But I don't have a lot of troops myself, especially... Oh, well, sorry, I've got no troops for obvious reasons, they're under siege. Could just be that my morale of my armies was low thanks to the fact we've got no money. And why are there now 7,000 troops here? It looks like the Ummayad Empire is kind of coming apart a bit now. At last I'd resort those guys as ones my allies want me to fight. But it really just doesn't seem like there's much I can do at this point in time. Just wait for my levies to recover and see if we'll want to send our 4,000 troops against those 6,500, which doesn't seem wise. Maybe we should actually just surrender and take it back later. Or we could try occupying. Oh no, they're leaving. Nope, they're not. But did that allow us to... Nope, that wasn't long enough to reset it, so they're still going to capture it soon enough. Actually, in between us being bankrupt and having a very high decadence, our armies would have very low morale. We lost the Siege of Soria. It looks like they're losing more troops to take Almazan. Now they're moving into Nigeria. So their army's growing weaker, mine are growing stronger. But still going to take a while. What emirate is this? The Emir of Valencia is giving me 28 troops. And Navarra will give me 41. 55 now. It's just because they have no troops to give. Here's the Emir of Portugal will give me a fair few. Emir of Galicia gives me some. Well, at most could provide 693, so won't give me much anyway, neither will the Portuguese. My wife Dima is pregnant. Child lacks a guardian. My nephew Muhammad Ibn Muhammad. Yeah. My steward. As good a person as any, I suppose. So I've got 5,000 troops I can call out now, so I might just wait a little bit longer. And then see if we can't get at least a larger army than the Castilians. Actually, with all these revolts going on, I don't see any Umayyad troops anywhere. Oh, there's 4,800, there they are. Fighting the Asturian Liberation Revolt. Which I suppose is a good one to fight. Like, I think for the most part these are just shifting boundaries within the Umayyad kingdom, whereas that one would actually carve new lands out from the middle of our kingdom. So Al-Barasin has still got a bit more I can get up there. Lost the Siege of Algarz. Where was that? Here? No? I have no idea where I lost that siege. But apparently I lost the siege somewhere, okay. Was it that I still hold land down here? No. Yes! So that's now controlled by the Emirate of Toulouse. Okay, I've got an advantage over the Castilians now. If everybody's come, 4,699. We're missing somebody. The Sheikdom of Toulouse, because there's 2,000 soldiers on this land. Of the Sami Emirate. Are they helping the... They are too. So we might have to defeat the Sami Emirate armies first. Just to get these last few troops. City of Almazan. Why couldn't I call them out? There's no army sitting on them. It's not this one down here, no. I don't know why. Well, let's just do this. Oh, why can't I? Whatever, I can't get those few troops out. So we should be all meeting in Barcelona, since that's where our troops and boats can meet us. Oh, treating like a guardian. My son Idris. The Emir of Barcelona, he already likes me, so there's no point getting him. Emir of Portugal could like me more. Emir of Barcelona. Sheikh of Castille. We've seen to Portugal. Oh, it looks like we can get our Castille troops out now. But that's not really that good because the Sami Emirate have moved north, so we've now got 8,600 troops there. Possibly we could move back into Soria and try and retake it, or at least fight them in a defensive battle. Lost the siege of Najera, it's not that surprising. My coffers are empty, but the coffers of my vassals are full. They have an obligation to their liege, and I will ask Mayor Galind of Aragon. Ask for 250 gold. Okay, he's refused to pay us. And it looks like we might be having to fight a battle in Albarracin here in a second. So I'll just get all my troops to amass in there. And hopefully we can win this battle against Malaga. Oh, it looks like the major armies are coming back down to meet us here. Did I get those ones at Provence? I did. Well, it looks like there's some civil wars happening up here as well. Oh, actually it looks like Aquitainians fighting the Teutonic Knights. Every time my son Mukhtar meets a stranger, he looks like he might faint. Shyness is a terrible curse. I'll talk with him. Oh good, he's gregarious, I'm gregarious. So that's all worked out well. Okay, let's move into Castille. And hopefully the mountains there will give us a defensive bonus. But we're not going to make it. We're going to be stuck in Albarracin fighting these people. Albarracin is plains, which we don't really want to fight on, although we do have a lot of camel cavalry. They have more though, and they also have more light cavalry. So we've got to get out of here by the 18th, 19th, 23rd. Oh, so it looks like we're just going to have to defend and probably lose this battle. And we'll just leave these people at pretty balanced. Auto balance. Gives me the same as before, so hopefully this one flank won't collapse like last time. But we're pretty badly outnumbered here. And we're actually losing pretty horribly, actually, in the across much of this battlefield. But we're still killing a lot of them. I will pull back to Tusha where we have boats, and hopefully we'll arrive before them. One day before them. Oh, but I wasn't quick enough pausing it. So we'll just have to retreat into the boats and lose a few more troops. Oops, that was not what I wanted to do. Off the boat. Disband. And actually I might as well disband my boats as well because they're just costing me money. So 6,200 troops and I have 2,400. Which means well, the war's up to 96%, so they're about to win it. But that's okay, we can take that back. we are much stronger than Castile once we have all of our troops. They just caught us after we lost that war with Aquitaine. Especially since my vassals are starting to actually like me now. At least the powerful ones are. Except for Galicia, but that's probably the best I'll ever get them to like me. And the Lafids, who are these? The Emir of Navarre will give me 796 straight off. Still getting 849 from Barcelona. Any new laws I could pass? High centralization, what would that give me? Less vassals but more demands, that's okay. City levies, I don't have that many city vassals. But I kind of need more money and more levies. Thing is, there's no real reason why I shouldn't max both of these, because it doesn't really matter if those guys hate me. So let's, yeah. Lose 50 piety, okay. But get more troops from my city vassals. That's fine. It's just if these vassals are below Baron rank, it kind of doesn't matter if they hate you or not. Below Baron rank, below Count rank. Doesn't matter if they hate you or not. Cool. So they took Soria from me, but I can take it back from them when I have the strength. And we're only fighting the Atlasid revolt at the moment. And considering all the revolts just ended, I have a feeling something weird's happened. Badsha Fadl still lives. Is the crown authority of the Ummayyads increased? Limited crown authority? Don't know what it would be then. The infidel Demis in Provence are now a minority, and most people have embraced Sunni Islam. Allah be praised. Good. I think that's the only remaining Catholic bit in my lands, at least. And what was that? Is that a Cathar? No, Yazidi. But we've got plenty of Muslims up in France, even though it's ruled by Catholics. Which is kind of nice for us, since we intend to retake these lands. At some point. Should I raise my troops and go help this revolt? I probably should. Let's just get everybody together. We won't bother with the boats this time. We've almost got money again. And actually, I might get this guy, see if I can get him to fabricate a claim on the Emirate of Castille. Because I would like to take your emirate now. Was there an intrigue? No. Revoke the Sheikdom of Porto from the Emir of Valencia would actually be good. Except that the guy likes me, so I probably shouldn't. I could banish Parween. Would do absolutely nothing. I could execute her. She was trying to kill my wife. Maybe I'll just banish her. Fabricate a claim on the Fadler. Well, I got exactly what I want. So if I use it, I will lose a lot of gold. But gold will come back. I say gold will come back. I don't actually have any gold to start with. It's just further into the negatives. But that's only 2.5 years to pay off all of our debts. And that's assuming I keep my armies in the field, which I won't, because we'll defeat these rebels pretty soon, I think. My wife Bardia is pregnant. And we need to court a man. So no one's really good for the job. Perform charity. No, it's revolt risk. I don't actually do that very often. Send him to advance culture in a province. That might be good. Doctor asks, how best can I serve the Sunni faith? Be brave against our enemies or be just to all its children? I think we'd say be brave against our enemies, just because, I know, we're proud, we're envious, ambitious. I think that's the one we'd go with. And now Mukhtar is brave. He's actually, at 11, a much better general than I am. So I don't actually know how researching cultural technology and researching, or any of these researching technology texts work. Like, I'll just pause a bit while I'm talking. To work for the advanced, because it's culture technology spread rate plus 15%, if I put that in Albarracin, I'm actually not sure whether it spreads technology out of Albarracin by 15% to all my surrounding lands, or whether it would increase the spread into Albarracin by 15% from the surrounding areas. And, well, because of that, like if it is spreading it out, I'll obviously put it in Albarracin because that's one of the highest technology places in the world. But if it's the other way around, then putting it in Albarracin will actually do nothing for me. So I might actually put it in Saragossa, which is kind of a middling one if I look at my technologies. What's one that I care about? Let's say military organisation. See, Saragossa's kind of halfway in between, and construction, actually pretty good. It's pretty good in most things, but not as good as Albarracin. So I'll research technology there, or just try and spread some, hopefully maybe spread some into Albarracin, well, not Albarracin, but spread it around, or increase the rate from Albarracin into Saragossa, depending on which way it actually works. So I have 3,200 troops. I'll just go join my ally in Badajoz, and hopefully I will get there before the rebels defeat them, because I do not want the rebels to win this. But it looks like I'm not going to make it in time, so I'll just advance into Castille and try and take it back from them, and hopefully some of my allies can come join me at some point. Having said that, I'm actually only slightly outnumbered. My armies are bad because we're bankrupt though. But if these troops do manage to make it to me... Yep, they're coming. And those guys aren't marching directly on me, so I might just stay occupying Caceres for now. Oh, nope, they're coming back. These guys are marching into Badajoz. So will I be able to make it to Badajoz in time? 13th of February. Yes, I will. So hopefully all of our armies combined in Badajoz will be enough to defeat the rebels. And I can't attach them to this Emir because I am a king. But 4,089 of us, so hopefully we'll win this siege. And there's no ticking war score working for it at the moment, so it shouldn't kind of win by default. We'll have time to capture this land. Oh, and I might actually get some money from taking the capitals and all these places. And money is good right now. Quarter of the way to winning it, but oh, a new daughter, Paymanch. How many children do I have? I feel like I've got, I don't have a lot, but I've got quite a few. Mukhtar's doing pretty well, gregarious and brave. You know, high stewardship, high martial, high diplomacy. He'll make a pretty alright king when he inherits. Or I should say sultan. See if I can get a few more troops from somewhere. A few more. Just send them a long way down into Badajoz. The Emir of Sistan has taken the Sheikdom of Toulouse from somebody. I have no idea why I care about that, so I don't. Why I should care, why it bothers telling me that. My niece is of legal age, she's a thrifty clerk. Oh, she's also homosexual, and a lustful homosexual. Okay. Well, I will marry her to somebody. Thing is, being a lustful homosexual, I'd really like to marry her to a woman, but that's not going to be able to happen. So I might just marry her to the Prince of Africa. I think they're actually very weak, the Zuri Sultanate. Well, I don't actually see them in Africa at all. But they're still princes, so they'll do. What's this Buwaid everywhere? Who are they? Emir? Just an Emir. After years of careful planning, Amuk Bahalud from the court of Sheikh Musladin of Lerida has raised a large army of exiles mercenaries, declaring his intention to press his claim by force. Which claim is this? Not on me, I don't think. Najib's hosts claim on the Naba War. So, I'm fighting against some guy called Najib. But I don't see his army, unless it's... oh, it's this one here. 1,700 soldiers. That's not worth getting concerned about, to be honest. I actually wonder how Badshah Fadil managed to win all those wars. Maybe he didn't, maybe he just surrendered them all. Because I don't think any of them were to actually overthrow him. But regardless, actually, I think it's probably this episode's over. Yeah, it's about time. So, it hasn't been a great one for us. Oh, someone's chosen to go into hiding. That's okay, I suppose. So we tried to take land of Aquitaine, it didn't work out for us, and it looks like Aquitaine's lost some land to the Teutonic Knights and some to France, neither of which is good for us, but not a lot we can do about it. Mukhtar's heart is filled with envy. The other children are just selfish. We are, of course, envious ourselves, we believe that. But then while that holy war was going on, kind of the Ummayad kingdom went through a bit of a crisis. I mean, I lost land of Soria after Castille attacked us. It was really just that the Badshah had to lower Crown authority because he had no troops left, I had no troops left after fighting for Toulouse. And then everything turned apart, rebels were fighting, well, there were two major revolts, and the Asturians were trying to take their land back, and I was fighting Castille. And I mean, there's still wars happening down the south here with the Ummayad Emirate and the Dulafid Emirate fighting somebody. And yeah, we actually come through it pretty much alright. There's just that one and me fighting against the Atlasid revolt here, which, despite the fact that we've almost lost the war, I think we will actually win now that we can concentrate on it. But the Ummayad empires have really been weakened these last two episodes. In the first one because we lost that Crusade, and in this one just because of all of our internal fightings just drained us of money and soldiers that we're going to need to fight the Christians. Especially since it looks like West France is about to take a lot of land in Aquitaine here. For Galsbert's claim on Aquitaine. So maybe Galsbert will be taking the whole of the kingdom. Whatever. We'll see next time. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all then.